Hello YouTube, it's Deathmilk here bringing you my top 11 list of under the radar survival building and crafting games of 2018. Just a quick disclaimer before we begin, all these featured games doesn't follow any particular order, and I've chosen these games that I feel needs a small but relevant spotlight in today's overcrowded library of survival games. Number 11. Cube Life Island Survival is released on Steam in April of 2018. And it's a game that I recently came across. This game is an open world block building survival game taking place on a beautiful remote island. With gorgeous graphics and physics, it's not hard to immerse yourself in this game. You must explore, build, craft and fight your way to stay alive, and the price tag for this game is justifiable. Number 10. CrossWorlds Escape is a hardcore game in which you will have to deploy all your skills to survive in a changing climate. It brings new and interesting game mechanics that is needed in a survival game. Weather and flooding stands out and it's a unique element to the game, but there is still a lot of work to be put into this game. It may look rough around the edges, but in the end, these developers can make a good diamond from a rough stone. Number 9. Starmade. Starmade is a game that has been released in early access for a long time, but it's updated almost all the time. This game is a cross between Space Engineers and Minecraft. It brings elements of epic fleet battles. You can form alliances, industrialize your empire and rule your galaxies. Personally, I would like to see bigger and better worlds, with life and different time periods of civilizations, as well as the integration of good ground AI and dynamic thinking AI hierarchies. So in my opinion, a game that needs a bit of work, but you can spend a lot of hours building ships and landing on different planets in this game. The price tag of the game is also justifiable. Number 8. Rising World. This is a unique take on the survival genre. With a good rating on Steam, this small indie team have been working hard on this game since 2015 and is in a very good playable state. They are adding a lot of new content and seems to be on the right path to success. What sets this game apart is the interactivity between the players and the tools of the game, meaning when you want to smelt something you can literally put the ore into the furnace and see how it becomes a resource bar. The same can be said about the cooking in this game. Barbecue in this game is fun and interactive. Rising World is a beautiful voxel-based open world sandbox featuring procedurally generated worlds, and I can't wait to see what they bring next to the game in the future. Number 7. Cardlife. Cardlife is an online multiplayer survival game set in the cardboard fantasy world. It brings to the table a unique style of gameplay where the world is literally made of cardboard. The future of the game looks very promising. This open world sandbox game brings elements of magic, dinosaurs, lasers, vehicles, creature companions, just to name a few. A very promising and ambitious game that can be successful if they continue on the track that they're on. Number 6. StarsOne is a game released back in 2016 on Steam Early Access. It has received a lot of new updates and great fun is to be had from this game. There is still a lot of work to be put into this game, and it must be hard for the small indie team, but as we can see so far, they're on the right track for the game to be successful. You will see an unexplored world full of danger, mysteries and adventure. You will have to explore randomly generated planets, develop industry, conduct trade, plant colonies, explore outer space, travel around with your spaceship and build functional houses. Number 5. Skywanderers. This brings an artistic look to the space survival genre. Skywanderers is a successful Kickstarter game that shows a lot of promise on the horizon, and I hope they can polish and add a lot of things into their game to make it successful. Number 4. Colony Survival is a unique first-person voxel and RTS type game that's been developed by a two-man team. Build your own colony in a voxel world. Command your guards, farmers, miners and other colonists, and defend your colony against a horde of monsters that attack every night. Number 3. Animallica is an adventure game set in the post-apocalyptic world where Earth hangs in the balance. Unravel the mysteries and craft to survive in a game where you need to save the animals from a disease. Number 2. Empyrion Galactic Survival is one of my favorite games on this list. The devs are putting much love into the game, and it soars into the heights if they continue with all these support and game updates that they provide. Keeping your community in the loop and even asking what they want in the next update helps a lot in growing confidence in these devs. This is a 3D open world space survival and adventure game. I can't wait what this game can become. Just on a side note, these devs put a Kickstarter up in the beginning before they released it on Steam, but it failed. Rather than giving up, they pushed on and updated their game. They released it in early access and they're benefiting out of their well-earned perseverance. Number 1. Smalland. This is an unreleased game that is very ambitious, where you all of a sudden shrunk into the size of a petal. Now that you are so small, you need to survive in a great big wilderness. Their release date is not yet specified, and at this moment there isn't much information beside the Steam page, but everything looks incredible. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of my list. I really do hope that these developers can pull off their vision for their games, and the best of luck to them. All the games pages listed in this video will be in the description if you would like to check them out. Thank you for watching, and if you find this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you want to support my channel, consider subscribing. As always, this has been Deathmilk signing out.